Welcome back. I'm Brooke, the maker behind Blue Bean Crochet, and it is Friday, which means I have a week's worth of makes to show you. It's really not much. I've had a busy week. All the kiddos' activities started back this week, so sports, scouts, all of those fun events in the evening. So I do have some things to show you, but nothing like last week where I had 60 items. But with those 60 items came a lot of pain, so I was kind of giving it somewhat of a rest. Mainly my shoulder was really bothering me after making all of those plushies last week. So, yeah. What do I want to show you first? I have a lot of Pokemon. It was a week of Pokemon. It really was. Let's do my favorites make of the week first, because I'm really excited about it. I think it came out fantastic. This pony, this is not necessarily a Pokemon pattern, but the colors are definitely inspired by the pony pattern, pony Pokemon. Is it Ponyta? I don't know how to say it, and I'm not really sure what the name is, to be honest with you. But it is like a cream white colored horse with like a fire mane and tail. So I was inspired by that Pokemon to make this one. It is a pattern by Snugglebeans Crochet. It is Willow the Unicorn by Snugglebeans Crochet. I absolutely love this pattern. It is just, it came out really pretty. This is like, I just love it so much. I gave it 25mm red sinker eyes that I hand painted with resin and glitter. So for this pattern, it is, I would say it's a lot of sewing, but they're just little things. So like each of these hair pieces have to be crocheted and sewn on. The ears get sewn on, the head gets sewn on, and then of course all of the tail pieces get sewn on as well. I think this is the 4th time I've made this pattern. The other ones I've made them out of Bernat, so they came out way bigger. This one I used Posh and a 4mm crochet hook. The feet are Parfait Chunky. Those are the only non-Posh like yarn I used on this. But yeah, it's beautiful. The tail, this pattern's great. There's so many different options. She gives you different mane options. You can do the short legs, long legs, or is it tall? Well, there's 2 different size legs you can do. There's different size heads you can do. She gives you how many of each like tail pieces to make to get a certain look. I love Snugglebeans patterns so much. It has worked. If you make, oh, I'm showing you its butt again. You make all of the legs and you crochet them in the round. And then you work your way up, and then you just sew the head, the ears, everything on, and it just comes out absolutely gorgeous. I love how this one turned out so much. I don't know how many more times I'm going to say how, like, I love this thing, but I do. So yeah, this is Willow the Unicorn by Snugglebeans Crochet. So cute. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get myself a camera because I keep getting the managed space notifications on my phone. It's like the 4th one I've gotten trying to film this video. Okay, see if I have enough space now. So the next Pokemon is Flary the Cuddly Tail Monster. This is by SC Handmade. I am working my way through all of these, and I think I only have like 4 or 5 left to make, which seems like a lot, but is it really? They're just so cute. I love these little guys. They are high sew, but I don't mind it because they just turn out like the cutest little babies. I did use Bernat for this one. No. Did I? Yes and no. So the tail, the headpiece, and this is the Bernat Sparkle. I don't know if you can even tell. I just had like a little cake of it left from something. I actually think I used it to make one of the Willow the Unicorns a while ago. So I had a little bit left. I did that. You can kind of see the sparkle. The camera's not picking it up very well. I gave him 30mm yellow sinker eyes. But the body color is Premier Basic Chenille Brights. But it is high sew. Everything gets sewn on. The ears, the head, the body, the arms, the legs, the tail, the neck piece, all get sewn together. But it's too cute. Like, you just have to sew sometimes, and I don't mind sewing. But yeah, so this is Flary, the Cuddly Tail Monster by SC Handmade. Just a little baby. The next one is for the mystery bags. So the next 3 are for my mystery bag. I made 6 of these little Charmanders. This is a no-sew pattern by Beckmade Studio. So there are 6 of them. These 5 all have embroidered eyes. And for the tail, I just I surface crochet a bobble at the end of the tail to give it like that little flame look. I don't have red fur yarn or felting wool or anything like that, so I just used the red. I made this guy out of basics and then embroidered the eyes on him. So the 6th one, I was struggling. Like, I was fighting for my life trying to get these eyes embroidered on, and I eventually gave up. Because I like to embroider them once I get the arms on. So like about the time they tell you to put the eyes in, I embroidered the eyes then. So I could not get it to look right for the life of me. So I gave this one a little ditto face. He looks so derpy, but you know, I know the little purple blob ditto can take shape, and he has gives him the little eyes and the mouth, so you can kind of tell. I don't know. I'm not in love with it, but my boys said it was cute. They knew exactly what it was. So yeah, I have one little derpy Charmander. But again, this is the no-sew Charmander pattern by Beckmade Studio. And then I did get 2 of the little side ducks. Again, these are also from Beckmade Studio. I got 2 of these little guys done. They are made out of brights as well. The little hair tufts, I do use Parfait Chunky for that. And then, of course, I embroidered the little squinty eyes. Yeah, 2 little side ducks. And so the next one, I freehanded. Looking at the other ditto patterns I have, and they were too big. All of them were too big, which are great. And I'll make the dittos. I've made them. I've shown you the other dittos I've made. But they're too big to put in my mystery bag. And so I just wanted a little one. And I know there's so many out there on Instagram. I know there's free ones on Instagram. I'm sure there's tons on Etsy just for the little ones. But I couldn't be bothered to go find one. So we kind of just freehanded these. So they're just little, I got 3 of them done. I would like to have 10 of each Pokemon for my mystery bags. So I got 3 of these little guys done. And I guess I can show you my mystery bags, right? Do you want to see them? Well, I'm going to show them to you. I use these for my mystery bags. They're called chip bags, I think. So I have these, and on the back it says thank you for your purchase. It has a QR code to my Instagram and then my logo on them. And the cool thing about these is they are resealable. So you take your little dude, throw them in there, and they actually, it's like a little Ziploc bag. You can cinch it closed, and it's not coming out. Like, it's not coming out. And then you can just pop it open and pull it out. I love these things. I get them from my sister. She makes them. So she customized it for me with like my logo and QR code. Yep, so all of my mystery bags go in here. I do have little stickers I put on the bottom and like label them 1 through 5, 1 through 6, however many I have. I've changed my mystery bags up a couple times. And I've just recently started doing the Pokemon. And I'll label them and then assign like this would be like 1 and Charmander would be 2. So then I can visually look at them without opening them and knowing, oh, okay, so I need to make this one, this one, this one. Or also it helps with like siblings if they're getting them. Like, do you want to get the same one? Then pick a different number. Do I ever remember what's in them at shows? No, I do not. Do I have a cheat sheet at home? Yes. But I don't take it with me to shows, so I don't even remember what's in them half the time. I just know if you get a 1 and they get a 2, you're going to have different plushies. Yeah, these are my mystery bags that everything goes into. And I have one more thing to show you, and it is the free pattern. It is this dude, and again, I don't know his name. I really don't. I think it's from the new Poketopia game. Fact check. That is from Poketopia with my eldest, who has the game and plays it. I think it's supposed to be like a little Ditto character, a magnet with like that Ditto face with the little eyes and the straight mouth. But can you believe this is a free pattern? I was shooketh. Yep. Now this pattern I did struggle. Because there is a lot of, well, there's a bunch of sewing. You pretty much sew everything on. You basically make the circle and then everything, the little magnet things, the feet, the hat, the nail. I think it's a nail. It looks like a nail. The cheeks, all of it gets sewn on. But it is definitely worth it. But what I struggled with is there's a lot of front post, back post, and there was one other technique that I had never done before. So I had to look it up. But I'm not against it. Like, teach me something new, please. But yeah, it definitely gave it a great look. And I think that's how we got such like a defined like line for, you can see, like it's very flat, very defined with the back post. And same with these to make them actually look square, like a magnet, I guess. Yeah, it took me a while to get those like techniques down, but after that, it was smooth sailing. And I walked away with learning new techniques, which is always beneficial. But yeah, this is the last little guy I have to show you guys. Oh, duh. Who is it by? Okay, so it is by Ghost Kitty Crochet. It is a free pattern on Instagram. And I will link to their Instagram page. That way you can, of course, support them, follow them, save it. Yep, this is a fantastic free pattern. I'm very happy with it. It is supposed to have like a felt blue Pokeball on here. But again, I don't like felt. My Cricut is like my arch nemesis. I I hate it. I fight with it more than I fight with my children. Really even used it since I was selling hair bows and I would use it to cut out all like the little cardboard backwards I put all the bows on. Yeah, it's sitting in a shelf somewhere. And I just don't have the mental energy to fight with it. I really don't. But yeah, that's all I have. I am going to try to post more frequently than once a week. I just have to figure out what I want to post. Something that you guys might be interested in. If you have any ideas, let me know. Thing you'd want to see that maybe I can put together. Pretty open. I don't know everything. And I'm still learning a lot of stuff. I thought about doing my most used things in my day to day, from like hooks, my favorite yarns. I don't want to bore y'all. Like, I could sit here and like just yap forever about any of this, from like yarn to hooks down to like what needles I like using the most. But yeah, I don't want to bore you guys. So yeah, any ideas, let me know, and I will do my best to make a video. I will get going and get this edited so I can post it. And I will for sure see you guys next Friday, maybe sooner. Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. And I will see you later. Bye.